Myaamiataweenki, Myaamiataweenki, Aquande Ninge Nepal Jipakana Pyata, Nenge Ato Tonga, Kukiane, Cheke Kikone Sakine Mane, Cheke Kiku Nepinge, Oyake Cheke Nemane, Ehonge Nechpiane Miwe Nemane, Myaamiataweenki, Myaamiataweenki, Aquande Ninge Nepaliane, Nundosiane, Aquandeme Ishitehiane, Nippe Sakachuiane. In the evening, Shibakana came. He told what he saw. What I do.
You know the bridge between Bill and Barb's and his mom and dad's? It's just a level thing right now.
Why?
I guess it's falling apart.
Did that barn fell? Did that barn?
Oh, I went past there the other day, but I didn't pay attention because I wasn't sure if the road was still open.
Where is this?
Straight out Brookville Road.
All I know is that is what they meaning my husband's great-grandfather, that was what he brought over when he came over from Germany. My great-grandparents' house in McKee, Kentucky.
Ela Quitke Shibakana Pyata, Nenge Ato Tonga, Kukiane, Cheke Kikone Sakine Mane, Cheke Kikune, Aquande Ninge Nepaliane, Nundosiane, Aquandeme Ishitehiane, Nippe Sakachuiane. In the evening, Shibakana came. When I go, I saw all the fish. I saw everything that lives in the water. When I came to the bottom, I saw a road. I followed it. I saw a house. I stood at the wall. Then I went out the door and think. I came out of the water.
Military style. Kukiane, Cheke, Kifonisake, Nimane. Cheki Kiku, Nepinge, Rea Kichike, Nimane, Ekonge, Nekiane, Niwe Nimane, Mitiniane, Wikiame Nimane, Aquandemenge, Nepaliane, Wikiame Nimane, Aquandemenge, Nepaliane, Ndosiane, Aquandeme, Ishitehiane, Nippe Sakachuiane.
After the shooting,
Miami University,
of course, they closed school.
Sort of life story here as a woman, single woman surviving in this.
Ironic thing about that was I was not doing too well in school. And if I would have escaped that semester, I would have been off to Vietnam. Just my own drafted.
Figure out how I think
about the Vietnam moratorium on October 15th. It was your decision not to cancel classes.
So I was not I had a motorcycle taking this around this terrain.
They meaning my husband's great-grandfather, that was what he brought over when he came over from Germany.
So,
People that just because they're not born here, I was none of us were born here.
to, kind of, we literally had luggages, and we were deported from Korea to Argentina, and there's no
women's college, that I was unwelcomed or a minority. But standing in line, there were probably maybe 7 or 8 women in that doing it. You take my seat, the only one, and to this day, it's unclear to me. I think because I had the ticket, and that's what I planned to do, I went in and took the test. I remember being something about people taken back by that. And I did get accepted into a couple of law schools.
To go to grad school and start in my profession in architecture in some way, in design. But given everything that's going on, seeing how emotional it has made me and how passionate it is, I definitely feel I need to go in some way towards politics and really educate myself on how to deal with that politics, education, public administration. Something as I also get involved with. It's making a better design. It's always making a better person. And I realize I have to work on issue of pulling up like underground road where were those main lines coming in and out. And here were some of the churches where they gathered
So it was a prominent stop for drivers heading to Cincinnati, and they would come and stop here and stay the night. From what I have read through research, they would either stay inside the house or they would stay outside because it was a little cheaper to do that. And then they would further their journey down to Cincinnati. And so that information was mentioned in the Miami Valley somewhere. So this is a route, it's right here by state line, that was where everybody traveled through. This was kind of like the highway.
So they knew who was a woman because of that, even though it was supposed to be blind auditions. Yeah.
Unine nindike ishime wache, Nindia seka kweta, Pamesale wa pangekwa, Chekimeto senyake, Kyoshiake, Elam tangeke, Sipiwe, Sakiwe sipiwe, Wendangeke, Ehonje sa kachewe wache, Ininu ungonje nije wengenjeke, Seka kweta, Seka konanga, Seka kokwa. At first, the Myaamiataweenki came out of the water. The place that emerged is called Coming Out Place. The first ones emerged from the water. Grab hold of tree limbs, they told each other, and they came out. Then they formed a town there. From there they went away. They left the town. After a while, one returned. When he came back, he saw other people at Coming Out Place. To our surprise, their language was just like our language. They gave them a name, Old Moccasins, he called those people. I don't know where they came from. Nobody knew where they went. This is how my mother's told me. My mother, Seka Koeta, and her older sister, Wa Pangekwa. All the old Indian men believed it. They called the river Coming Out River, at the place where they came out from. Because of this, people are named Seka Koeta, Seka Konanga, and Seka Kokwa. Ehige.